Hello there fellow modelers, Steve here. Tonight's video is a completion of me Adversaries group build for UK Scale Modelers. Hi there Ian, which is the MiG and the Sea Fury, and I think I've done a very good job of it. I'm really pleased with it. It's mounted on me spinny turntable there on a little dogfight stand that I've got, but I'll show you that in a minute. And it's also an update on me MiG-27 for Speedy 197's 1970s group build, even though he's put a message in that he hasn't got time to complete it. So I'm just going to do it because I would say about 50%, the kit's 50% done, so I'll just keep it, I'll do mine. And it's still the 1970s group build. How far I've got with my TSR2 for Edgar Modeling's What If group build. What else? Me Helldiver for the Matchbox community build. I've got two of the coats of paint on because it's a 3-tone camouflage. And there's a couple of new kits that I've started, just little small projects. They're not related to anybody's group build, but they're just, one of them was a kit that I only bought about a couple of months ago, and it just really caught my eye because it's unusual. And the other one is a one that I've had for about, I think about 8 or 9 months, but I like the aeroplane, so I just thought I'd build them just as a sideline. Anyway, we'll get straight on with me Adversaries group build. Now this doesn't weigh, it ends in, when does it look at me notes? It ends at the end of this month. Now Ian's done his Charlie Scale Modelling. I haven't really checked up on his. He's doing his too. Tommy Scale Modelling, I haven't checked up on his anyway. I've been a bit busy at the moment, so I haven't had time to watch any videos, but we'll get down to it. Right, well we are. And there they both are. I've left the light on, it should be okay. I'll zoom in a bit. That's the Sea Fury, in the markings of Lieutenant Peter Carmichael of 802 Squadron when he shot down the North Korean MiG-15, which was in August 1952. And there's the MiG. The MiG, oh, that looks fantastic. The new tool and airfix kit, not a patch, not one, what's the word? False word to say about it. It's a beautiful kit to put together. A bit of filler on the wing joins, but that's about it. And the camouflage is very striking. And I've got the markings put on today. The markings went on fine. That's a bit blurred. Right, what I'll do is there's a close-up of the Sea Fury. Now the Sea Fury, the kit that I've built is it's from PM Models, which is in Turkey, which is discontinued now. But the markings that it had was for a Sea Fury of the Royal Naval Historic Flight and a Sea Fury from the Royal Canadian Navy. Now tried to look online, I couldn't find any markings for Peter Carmichael's Sea Fury, and then I seen a Sea Fury, an old Frog model on eBay, and that had the correct marking, so I bought that. And as you can see, the markings, especially the identification number there, 232, terrible. What would you expect from a 40-year-old Frog kit? Half of them, I think, the split there and a bit there. I managed to put them on, but I managed to I had to soak them for ages, which is actually, if there you can see it, it actually has the badge of 802 Squadron and pilot Lieutenant P. Carmichael, so I'm glad I got that on. And the roundels what got with it were just terrible. It looked as though the red bit in the middle was off centre, so I flung them out, and I got these off. It was an old Airfix Firefly kit that I had, and I'd never built it, or I'd built it and I didn't put the markings on for some reason, so I just used the roundels off them. They were from the same era anyway, so I'll do an overhead view, and it's got the black and white stripes on. Sea Fury's a great aircraft, I think. Fantastic aircraft. It was only ever used at sea by the Royal Navy, the Royal Canadian Navy and the Royal Australian Navy, but it also served with the air forces of Egypt, Iraq, Morocco, the Netherlands. I think they used them. And there's the tail hook there, and I'll do an underside of it. And it has it had a choice of whether to put fuel tanks, bombs or rockets, so I've just put the 4 air-to-air rockets, or air-to-ground rockets, sorry. And that looks good. And the MiG, fantastic kit. Went together really well, and the camouflage, you had a choice of 3. You had the North Korean, the Soviet Air Force and the Hungarian Air Force. But obviously I picked the North Korean. And there's quite a bit of detail in the cockpit, but you actually can't see it. Can't see it very well. The camouflage is striking. It's black underneath, which is... see if I can get a shot of it underneath. Black underneath, with a desert, like a sandy yellow, with army green stripes. And I really like that camouflage, it's striking. And there's a head-on shot of probably what would have happened when Lieutenant Carmichael attacked and shot down the Sea Fury. Now I don't think there's any record of who was piloting the MiG. It could have been a North Korean pilot, but as happened during the Korean War, it could have been a Chinese or a Russian pilot, because they participated even though they weren't technically at war. But they flew it to gain experience against the Western nations, most notably the F-86 Sabre that the Americans flew, and I also think the South Africans flew it as well at the time of the Korean War. But a fantastic group build, and I enjoyed taking part in it. So thanks a lot, Ian, for running a fantastic and very unusual group build. Adversaries. Not just a single aircraft, but 2. But you could have had any. It could have been racing cars, anything, but that's the one that I've picked. Right, we'll leave that. Now what have we got now, which I'm leaving it to dry at the moment. It's me MiG-27 for Speedy's 1970s group build. I can just get it up there. I've got the nose glued on at the moment, as you can see by the tape, and the rear tail planes, as you notice by the bit of blue tack with the sprue on there that's keeping them level. Now this is a big aircraft, it's 1/48th scale, and it'll look good. It's a pity that he hasn't got the time to complete his group build, which he did say he was going to do the Lockheed Viking. But work commitments, whatever. So I hope you can start another group build next year when you've got a bit more time. But I'll still continue to do mine. I think Chancer North Wales, he's got a one to do. Whether he's started at the moment, I don't know. I haven't had a look. But that's coming along fine there. Now here's the TSR2 for Edgar Modelin's What If group build. Now I've got the hull, we're not talking about a boat. The fuselage is joined together. It's going to take a lot of filler, especially around the rear of it. And there's the wheel wells and the bomb bay. And obviously the cockpit. This is another beautiful aircraft that actually was never accepted into service due to whatever reasons. but that doesn't finish till, when is it? That's the 1st of December. I've still got time to finish that, but if I go over, so what? Right, me Helldiver for the Matchbox community build. As you can see, I've got the two colours on, which is, it's a light aircraft grey on the bottom, and in the middle is an intermediate blue, and that bit at the top that's light blue on the wings, that's like a darker blue. I'm not sure what shade it is yet. And I've also got the folding wings, because I'm going to do it on a little carrier deck diorama and the wings will be folded. But that's coming along fine. Right, now these two kits that I've started now, just as a sideline, they're not meant to be anybody's group build, is this one, which is, where am I at that? It's a Bristol Bowfighter Mark 21. Now this is a very old frog kit, so it's probably about 40 odd years old, as you can see by the raised panel lines. Now you can see that I've had to fill the gaps in along the fuselage there, so I've lost a bit of the detail, but can't be helped. But I like the Bowfighter. Very nice aircraft. And this is it's the Australian Air Force version. And there's a choice of a torpedo carrying aircraft with rockets, or rockets and bombs. Now the last one I'm doing, which is the one that I'm going to actually try me airbrushing on, is this one, which is a Junkers EF 128. Now I've got the box art here, and that's it there. It's obviously one of them what if, never got off the drawing board things. It just appealed to us on eBay when I bought it. Lots of lights there. Bought it about a couple of months ago. And it's by a German firm, I don't know whether it's still about. HMUA or HUMA, made in Germany. I'm not even going to try and pronounce that because my German is terrible. But it's there's the fuselage there. Obviously powered by a jet engine. Quite an interesting aircraft, and it's got a bit of a detail on the, where is it there? In the cockpit there. But there's some swept back wings on. I'm actually going to try me airbrush out on that, because I've just been, well, I haven't exactly mixed any paint yet, because I'm watching videos about what paint to mix, whether it's Tamiya or Valero. But that's coming along. I've got plenty of time to use that. I'm still using the brush at the moment. I've had it been, oh god, how was it, 3 weeks? I haven't used it yet. Oh well. So that's my update for this video. Oh well. There we are. So I hope everybody's well, and I've been watching a lot of the videos when I had the time, mostly to check out the paints. And I like the Vulcan that Lenny's doing. Fantastic aircraft, that. But that's about all. I've just been concentrating on finishing off the Sea Fury and the MiG. But I'm well pleased with that. And I think Ian's putting together a slideshow. So when he watches this video, he'll obviously tell us where to send it to, and that'll be good, that. Because I don't know how many people's actually signed up for this group build. There's also another group build that I've signed up for, and the kit is actually on the way. It's an out of your comfort zone group build run by Russell Goslin and another German name, Hamala Barkas. Excuse me if I haven't pronounced that right. I don't know what his real name is either, actually. It might be Michael, I think. But it's setting out of something that you don't do, and he said what it is. It could be a new technique, new paint, and what I've sent away for is a motorbike. Now, I haven't built a motorbike since I was a kid, years ago. And this one is a German one of them that had the sidecars, but it hasn't come. It might be at work now because I've been off today. So that'll be interesting. I've used my airbrush on that as well, but that runs for, I think it's for about 7 months, so there's plenty of time for that. So that's the one a new one I've signed up for. And the weather's getting cold now, so I've got my heater on now. I don't know what it's like anywhere. I don't know if there's any of you who live on the eastern seaboard of the United States. You really got it rough, and it looks like it's going to be coming here as well. But you can't go on about weather. Think of sunshine. Right, so that's my video for today. Keep modelling, all you fellas out there. Stay safe, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye now.